Oh, I just had to make a video so I have some log so I can maybe write about it later. Um, but I I'm getting ready to go to work. Um, for and I've been by myself at here at Lightworks for 51 days. I've I've had a few people stop by for maybe I've had like literally like a handful of people stop by for 20 minutes at the most. Most of them were just in and out, maybe like 5 minutes. Just dropping off food for me. And I've mainly just been here by myself. I talked to the mail lady. Um, you know, I and I've went into town I think 5 or 6 times. Really just briefly. Um, to go to the grocery store and to go um to the library. Um, but other than that though, I've just been here by myself the whole time. But when I get home today, uh, the owner of the property is going to be back. It's just so crazy to think about the wild adventure that I've been on this last month. Uh, hmm. What a unique experience. So many ranges of emotions. The first month I was smoking weed every day. That somebody gave me like an ounce of weed when I got on the bus. Or just before I was about ready to get off the bus, I was talking to some guy and he gave me like 3/4 of an ounce of weed. And I had a little weed too, so I smoked like an ounce of weed that first month. And this place is really high energy and I was just extremely high the entire time. And then there was, so there was like that I did a lot of sleeping for about the first uh 5 weeks, sleeping 8 to 10 hours a day. And there was a lot of just, being there's just a lot of uh what's the word? Like, just a lot of loneliness and a lot of introspection. Um a lot of challenges and stressors. Uh like the first 3 days I was there, I the electricity went out because it was snowing really bad. And so I was without electricity in the middle of nowhere, not able to make any phone calls. And so there was that. And there was just dealing with a lot of emotions, and such as loneliness. And well, about the first month I didn't even really get that lonely. It wasn't until one of the helpers said, "Don't you get lonely?" After it, which was about 3 weeks or so, that I started to get lonely. It was after that. Um, but I really kind of enjoyed the solitude. Um, the time here has just flown by. Like, like, like every day just went by like that. Like, blink and it's over. Like, I'd sleep 8 to 10 hours, cook some food, or so wake up, sleep 8 to 10 hours, make some food, or wake up, make a fire, stare at the fire for a while, like a very deep meditation. And then I'd make some food. Then maybe I'd have to do some work around the property, do that for a few hours. I'd have to bring in wood, I'd eat again, play some guitar, do some drumming, do some yoga, do some reading. And there was a lot of just like staring off into space, like I couldn't, like I've never been like that, like far, like entranced in a situation before. I think it was just the energy of the property. Like I would just be staring at the ceiling of the yurt, or I'd just be outside sitting on a bench, staring at the trees, or staring at the creek. Um, there's a lot of other emotions, you know. You know, I feel in a much better place than I did then. Um, yeah. Much better place. I almost wish that this would just keep going on. And maybe it will in the future. Yeah, the owner might be taken off, you know, here in another month or two. Who knows? Um, then I'd just be here by myself. Again. Um, but you know, I think that, you know, the weather will be better and, you know, I'll probably, you know, get a job somewhere. This job might work out working for one of the helpers. And then there's a meditation center that might also have some work for me. And so I'll probably never have such a unique experience again of just being out in the mountains alone. But we'll see.